The topic for this project is memory consolidation with Theine, and the members of the team are Sofia Montero Navarro, José Alexander Delgado, and me, Luis Fernando Dionisio Islas. For the objectives, we have as the general objective to analyze the effectiveness of T and memory consolidation through testing it when involved in a subject's routine. And as part of the general objective, we have small specific objectives, which are the analysis of papers or statistics that present useful data of Theine intake, a research of types of tea and their optimal dosages will also be done, and an examination of for the examination, we will design templates of memory retention tests. Next. For this, the justification, we have the worldwide tea consumption here, and there's a graph on the left that shows that China is the leader in global consumption. And well, according to this graph, there was a respective increase of 5.08 and 5.29 million tons from 2014 and 2015. There has been an annual growth rate of 4.5%. And there has been 3/4 of global production consumed locally. And this suggests an important role of producing countries in the current expansion of the demand. So not many countries are capable of being strong producers because they don't have the soil, the adequate soil to be producers. For example, Mexico isn't here because it's not a main producer. And well, from that, we come to the tea consumption in Mexico. And tea consumption is on less than 40%, but still shows growth, as we can see on the graph on the right. It's estimated that in 2021, consumption can grow to 8 cups per person. And well, we have this analysis from a comparison of theine and caffeine, which are the same substance but have a different absorption and concentration. And we ask ourselves, in a potential absence of coffee, what about tea? And well, there hasn't been many studies due to a dominance of coffee in the market, and also the situation of Mexico as not being a primary producer, being that there's not the adequate soil. So most of the tea in Mexico is imported and not produced locally.
Our research question are, how does Theine work in a person memory? With certain amounts in a week of Theine, can a person memory be improved? And is tea more efficient than coffee to increase? Next, please.
The theoretical framework. What is tea? Tea is an aromatic beverage commonly prepared by pouring hot or boiling water over cured or fresh steeping processed Camellia sinensis, an evergreen shrub native to East Asia, specifically China, leaves. After water is the most widely consumed drink in the world. Where does it come from? The origin of tea begins from Camellia sinensis, often referred as the tea plant, in its process of harvesting. Originally, it began as a tradition and ritual in East Asia, China, where it is more often used for medical purposes than for enjoyment. Some benefits of tea are It reduces the risk of dying from certain chronic diseases, can drastically improve physical performance, thus helping burn fat faster. It can improve insulin sensitivity, may improve your gut health. It's hydrating. It may boost fertility. It is rich in antioxidants, can give protection against oral diseases. It is anti-inflammatory, and it revs up your metabolism. The effects of tea. Tea has L-theine that increases alertness and focus of brain. According to the study, one made by Cheryl Salas, nutritionalist and well coach, it helps reduce cognitive decline, and it prevents conditions such as Alzheimer and other neurodegenerative diseases as dementia and cancer. Uniquely, tea has also been found to help reduce mental fatigue, which is kind of the same, while having a calming effect without inducing drowsiness and increasing reaction time and working memory. When taken over time, 16 weeks, this combination also helped with improvements in memory and cognitive alertness. Types of tea. It is a widely known fact that all tea comes from one plant. After it was mentioned, Camellia sinensis. However, based on the type of tea leaves picked and the level of oxidation of processing, tea is classified into four main types: black, green, oolong, and white. Black. Black tea is a type of tea that is more oxidated than oolong, yellow, white, and green teas. Black tea is generally strong in flavor than other teas. Green. Although green tea may enhance mental alertness due to caffeine content, there is only weak, inconclusive evidence that regular consumption of green tea affects the risk of cancer. Oolong. Traditional semi-ox Chinese tea produces through a process including withering the plant under strong sun and oxidation before curling and twisting. White tea. White tea is known to be one of the most delicate tea varieties because it is so minimalized processed. It is harvested before the tea plant's leaves open fully. What is Theine? Theine is, as my fellow student said, it is a molecule chemically identical to 1-caffeine that acts as a stimulant of the nervous system, reducing sleep and reducing the feeling of fatigue. The difference that sets them apart is the level of concentration. The intent of the study. The intent of the study is to observe and study the effects of constant consumption of tea in a controlled environment that has in cognitive skills such as memory and concentration.
Our hypothesis is that with the Theine, we can increase a person's memory with certain amount of Theine in a week, and with that improve it for. Well, in Mexico, the tea has experimented a background rate for 20% that had an economical movement of $35 million annually. Next. Well, in Mexico, there is no study about how Theine influence in a memory, in a person memory. So, thanks to this new study, it will be possible to observe how tea affects people here in Mexico, in which we will test with people from different cities like Guadalajara and Zacatecas in this time of pandemic.
Thanks for your attention. Here are the references if you want to see them.